Hello and welcome to Vocabulary Wednesday. My name is Chris with Magoosh, and today's theme is an interesting theme. We have all of these vocabulary words in our GRE product. When you go to gre.magoosh.com, you can see our GRE product, and you can sign up and you can get all these wonderful questions. The thing is, the words in those text completions and sentence equivalence questions aren't necessarily drawn from Vocab Wednesday or from our ebook. There are other high frequency and relatively high frequency GRE words. So I kind of snooped through there and realized there's a lot of choice morsels in terms of words that, well, have never made it on to Vocab Wednesday. So to redress that as a corrective, we have words from the Magoosh product, starting with one that's kind of the opposite of my energy level right now. Anemic comes from anemia. That's when you lack red blood cells to convert iron and your body becomes really weak. You become really droopy. You lack energy. That's anemic. Now you can also have writing that's anemic, or any artistic product, anything that just seems like doesn't really have much effort, or whoever made it didn't put much effort into it. That would be an example of anemic. So if your writing is anemic, it's weak, try to avoid that. And if you're feeling anemic test day, make sure to, eat a lot of food and bring a banana along. Okay, that's anemic. Next word is, let me get it in there nice so everyone can see it, epiphany. An epiphany is a sudden realization. Aha, I realize it now. I should have been studying Vocab Wednesday all along. That sort of realization, assuming a person just found Vocab Wednesday. But this epiphany can happen in mundane walks of life. I mean, you can realize anything that applies to you. But interestingly, epiphany was when they first, I guess there were some people in the Bible, my Bible knowledge isn't that great, but these people in the Bible, they first saw Jesus. Jesus suddenly appeared. That appearance of a supernatural deity is also an epiphany. So it's important to note that definition because many of you may have heard it in a religious context. However, again, for GRE purposes, it's just a sudden revelation. You don't have to see any holy figures floating in the air. Next. Cute little word. It's seed. It's like succeed, but without the suck. But spelled differently means nothing related to any word like proceed that has seed in it. What does cede mean? It means to give up or relinquish, to turn over or hand over, usually a territory or possession. And you can see this word oftentimes used in historical contexts, like once again Germany had to cede Alsace-Lorraine to the French. That was my French accent of the day. So again, handing over or surrendering a certain territory or even field of expertise would fall into the definition of this word. This is interesting, this word also shows up on one of the power prep tests. So it's in there if you see it. You got the definition. And finally, juxtapose. Great word. I love just the way this word looks. What other word has J's and X's and is really long? I don't know. But juxtapose is that word. Okay. What does it mean? People use this all the time. It means to set side by side, but not just, I'm just going to put, this board next to this board, and here's my juxtaposition. No. Juxtapose is to put side to side so you can compare things, so you can contrast things. So for instance, the other day, I'm in the market to buy a new smartphone, and I wanted to see the difference in picture quality. So I looked at my friend's smartphone, and I looked at mine, and we placed them side by side and said, aha, yes, the color is nicer on mine, but the clarity is nicer on this one, blah, blah, blah. Again, placing side by side so you can compare and contrast is the definition of juxtapose. And just like that, we're done with this week's installment, and I will see you guys next week.